Go. It's the San Francisco Giants and the Chicago Cubs. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And now here's the starter for the Cubs, Jenkins. What's the scouting report on him?
With the height, the release point creates a lot of tilt on his pitches. So coming into the zone, really hard for the hitters to get on plane. It makes it very difficult for the hitters to guess.
About to get started here. Leading off, Bobby Bonds. And we're underway.
First pitch, 7 o'clock.
The 1-0. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. He's there. He's got it. And a quick out, number 1.
Batting second.
Here's the Giants lineup.
Very raw.
Foul ball there. The 0-1. Right through there for a strike.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
Hard hit, right side. Grace takes it himself. 2 quick outs at the top of the first here tonight.
Batting third, the designated hitter, Willie McCovey.
2 outs, base is empty. Willie McCovey, the next Giant to hit. And first offering is fouled off. Fastball for a strike.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
And that one almost got him. Stays alive.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
2 down, nobody on. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Swings through that strikeout. Now the Cubbies will get their first crack. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. We go to the bottom of the first. And now here's the starter for San Francisco, Juan Marichal. Chris, how about a scouting report?
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches, depending on how things are going and how things are working.
The leadoff hitter
he
tonight,
can control 4
the center fielder,
5
number
of those
12,
offerings. Look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Swing and a high fly ball hit the air left center field. This one's got a chance. See you later. A solo shot. The Cubs strike first. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting the home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. there, like two locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? And a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. How was that fastball out of here?
So up next for Chicago. Man, that got him square in the mask. Here's a 1-2. Swing and a pop up. One away. Take a look at the lineup.
Batting third, the right fielder, number 21, Sammy Sosa.
That's off the inside edge. Ball one. On the ground. Kent throws to first in time.
Batting fourth, the shortstop, Ernie Banks.
Ernie Banks, the next Cub to hit.
Not only can he hit the cover off the ball, he's got a great eye as well. Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out. 2-0 count, great hitter at the dish. If you're going to miss, you've got to miss outside the zone. You miss inside the strike zone, you'll be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
And another ball.
After giving up that home run earlier, just doesn't seem like he wants to challenge him.
Anthony Risser in the on-deck circle. 3-0 down. On the ground, right side. And it goes just foul. The 3-1. That's ball four. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
Batting
Things
fifth,
about that
the
two-out walk,
designated
the base
hitter.
runner secondary lead. So ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive.
The 1-0. And another ball. Banks off of first with 2 away. Quick move to first. Banks dives back in safely. That one misses, and it's 3-0. That's a strike across the top of the zone. And it's fouled off.
3-2, 2-out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
And that one finds its way through. And Down to a board.
Batting sixth, the third baseman.
Here's the third baseman, Ron Santo. That one fouled off.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
2 on, 2 outs. Pitch misses. And 1-1. Sliced hard but foul. One and 2 now. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again.
You know, he can move the ball around, add and subtract, get some weak contact at times. So you don't worry as much about him in this situation. Very capable of getting a ground ball and getting out of this little jam.
Fights it off. We'll see another.
Now he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
On the ground to the left. Williams. They kick the force out. They limit the damage here. Cubs draw first blood on this solo homer. It's now a 1-0 ball game. New inning getting
Leading off
started.
for
Here's a
San
cleanup
Francisco,
hitter for the
third
Giants,
baseman,
Matt Williams.
Williams.
He's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Oh, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
Jenkins, the tall righty, 205 pounds, and he was born in Canada. 1-1 now.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Got it.
Pretty simple plan of attack on the mound right there, huh?
Yeah, nothing but fastballs. They just kept putting down the number 1 and letting it fly. I like it.
Yeah, me too, and I'd love to hit against that. But, of course, when you're in the box, you think he's bound to change speeds on you at some point. You're just kind of locked up, sort of like reverse psychology.
The 1-0.
I mean, that's perfect location, right on the black. Over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
Swings through that one.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That misses, and it's 3-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Makes the sliding stop, fires to first, and they get the out.
Batting sixth, the second baseman, Kent.
A great sliding stop. I think we need a breakdown from StatCast to fully appreciate the difficulty of that play.
Yeah, Boo, these numbers show how good of a play it actually was. And that sliding catch was difficult enough, and somehow he still managed a great throw to first. What a play.
At the plate, Jeff Kent. And he can't come up with it. But in time, nice job to stay with it to end the inning. Giants go down quietly, and it remains 1-0. We head to the bottom of the second. Digging in, Billy Williams.
The left fielder, Billy Williams.
There's the strike.
That slider breaking in can be a tricky pitch. If you don't finish it and have that bite at the end and it stays out over the plate, it can get hit a long way. But that was a good one right there.
The 0-2. Tapped in front of the plate. And that one handled on to first. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
Batting in, the catcher, Todd Huntley.
That's in there. 1-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Out on the drop, third strike, 2 gone.
Kind of muffed that strikeout
Batting
pitch
nine,
right there.
the first
I'm not sure if
baseman,
he got crossed
Mark
up or tied up,
Grace.
but either way, good composure to recover and finish the out at first. That's a play you could easily panicked on and throw into right field.
2 down, bases empty. So up next for Chicago, Mark Grace. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Outside. Dawson would be next if they can extend the inning.
And he's homered already, so I'm sure he'd love a chance to do some more damage here.
Draws the walk there.
Well, that's a really good take right there, and that's just mentally prepared, knowing that if it's not on the tee, you're going to take that pitch because you still have one more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul. The 0-1. Late on that fastball.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up. Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Next for the Cubs, The second baseman.
Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes.
Ryan Sandberg, and a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. Fastball for a strike at 95. Two on, 2 outs. That's too low. And a count 2-1.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser.
It's the catch. Inning over. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. Is this heaven?
Leading off for San Francisco,
it's Iowa.
the first baseman,
Welcome back. Glad to have you with us.
Irvin.
Here's the veteran first baseman, Monty Irvin. And a swing and a miss. Battling here as he fouls it away. Hit on the ground to short. Banks. Fires over to first. Leadoff man retired here in the third.
Number 28.
Being able to dial up the velocity. That first baseman over there might need a little pad inside that first baseman's mitt.
This one in the air, right field. Sosa, long run on his horse. Won't get to this one. It drops foul. Here's your 1. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. He'll take the trot around the bases, and it ties it up. It's 1-1.
Well, he put a really nice swing on that one. Everything was on time, took a direct back. Excellent extension. Just drove it out of it. Nothing better than when a ball jumps off your bat like that.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Brandon Crawford, the next Giant to hit. Fouled off left side. One out, base is empty, and a run in. Here in the top half of inning number 3. Late swing, fouled off.
Too close for me, partner, to take that 0-2 fastball, but for whatever reasons, he let it go by. He's still in the at-bat. I don't think he'll let the next one go.
Goes down.
Up next to the
That
line,
one
the
missed,
right
and here
fielder,
comes the
Bobby.
challenge. Good eye at the plate, and overturn the call. So they still got both their challenges. Tied up here in the early going. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Swings through it for the 10.
Up
pays his third of the game.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Two down, nobody on. Swinging a foul straight back. Jump in the dirt. Catcher has it, fires to first. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. Just one hit in the inning, but it was a big one right here as it ties the ball game. All even now at 1-1. As we go
for
the
the
last
Cubs,
of the third.
the right fielder, number 21,
to the plate.
Sammy Sosa.
What a stop! Over to first, and very nicely done for the out.
Up next for the Cubs, the shortstop, Ernie Banks.
Foul ball there. One down. Out to short. Crawford. Tosses to first. And 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the third.
Up next for the Cubs, the designated hitter, Anthony Risser.
Now it's the DH, Anthony Risser. 1 for 1 with a single so far. But Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Close, but called a ball. And that's ball 1. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now, doesn't even matter that much. And now this one's a rocket to right. Way back there. Gone. A solo shot. And it gives them the lead in the third. It's 2-1.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it. Hits it out of the ballpark.
Foul ball. Next on is foul back. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across here in the last half of the third. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Field 2. Taps softly to the right side. And a foul ball.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Just missed.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Bounced up the middle. And that chance handled. Gets him easily, ends the inning. Cubs get one on the solo shot. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. On to the fourth. Here's a big power threat. Barry Bonds.
25. Barry Bonds.
Well, these Giants just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
1-1.
No.
That is out of play. Here's a 2-2. That's towards center. Williams on the move. He's got it.
Designated hitter, Willie McCovey.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
Ball to strike. The pitch. There's a swing and a drive. Can't get to it as it drops into the corner. Throws to second. In there. That's a double.
Up next to the Giants, the third baseman, Matt Williams.
Now it's going to be Matt Williams. He's 0 for 1. Right through there for a strike. Drops in for a strike.
Oh, you can throw that big curve on the inside part of the plate. Very difficult pitch for the hitter to get on plane with. You can have a lot of success if you can pitch in that location.
Williams under it. 2 away now.
Up next to the Giants, the center fielder, number 24, Willie Mays.
That clips the inside corner for a strike.
Well, that two-seamer's heat-seeking for right-handed batters. Just runs in on those hands.
Runner at at second, 2 down. Top half of inning number 4. Swing, and he popped it up. And that is that. So the Giants leave 1. They're down 2-1. Welcome back
Leading
to the
off
Field of
for the
Dreams.
Cubs,
Bottom
the
4,
left fielder,
Billy Williams
Billy
digs in now.
Williams.
And foul ball.
You know, these Cubs did a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way. You're seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
That one finds the zone, and strike 2.
It's still relatively early, but with a pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
And there's one down.
Up next for the Cubs, the catcher, Todd Huntley.
Hit hard, but foul off to the left. And that one hammered. That's got a chance. Out of here. He muscles that one out the opposite way. And they tack on to their lead. It's 3-1.
I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but he had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
One down. Mark breaks the next Cub to hit. Fought off foul. Deal 1. On a line, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Up next for the
Just
Cubs,
a cookie down the middle.
center
Those are the
fielder,
ones
number
you dream
12,
about. Ones in the
Andre
cage, you're just hoping you get
Dawson.
involved in. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
So digging in, Andre Dawson. He's been a threat from the very beginning. Started the home half of the first by leaving the yard.
Yeah, a leadoff home run. It's always a big boost for any team, and one reason why they're working with the lead right now.
That one off the mark. Ball 1.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
And it's second. Breaking ball in there for a strike. Giants bullpen, Rod Beck. The hard-throwing righty is up and loosening. The 1-2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. The 1-2. Hit hard on the ground is short. Throw to first in time.
Up next for the Cubs, the second baseman, Ryan Sandberg.
Flips the corner. It's 0-1.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat, drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
Now there's a bullet down the line, and it stays fair. Throws to second. He's in safely at second as a run scores on the play.
Oh, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
So, runner at second, 2 down. Sammy Sosa now at the plate, has grounded out a couple of times. And on second, 2 down. There's the strike of the knees.
Very well executed changeup right there. If he can command the fastball consistently, that's going to be an important pitch in terms of him turning this outing around.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over. We're headed to the 5th. It's the Cubs 4 and the Giants 1. Is this heaven?
Leading off for the Giants, the
it's
second
Iowa.
baseman.
Welcome
Jeff
back. Glad to have you with us. We go to the top of the 5th. Jeff Pent getting ready to hit. And that one fouled off.
All these Giants, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
A defensive swing right there. Some cheese on the inside part of the plate, but the hands are still stinging after that one.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Up next for the Giants, the first baseman, Monte Irvin.
Not what he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in the zone.
This one in the air. Grace has a beat on it. 2 down.
The batter, the catcher, number 28.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the Giants catcher. 1 for 1 so far today with a solo homer in his first at bat. Now he's challenging the called strike. And the strike is overturned for review. They'll keep both their check. 2 down, nobody on. Out towards right center field. Sosa in position. And that'll do it. Nothing across here this half. Last half of the fifth coming up. It's the Cubs 4 and the Giants 1.
Now pitching for
So
San
the
Francisco,
Giants with a new pitcher
number
on the hill,
47,
Rod Beck.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Leading off for the Cubs, the shortstop, Ernie Banks.
You know, these Cubs, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
The 1-1. And that one is lifted in the air. Mays settles under this one. And there's one down.
I'm not saying they do, but with the way they're squaring up the ball right now, it's almost like they know what's coming.
The designated hitter, Anthony Risser.
Flying the ladder with that fastball. That's strike 1. Oh, 1 gets a check swing. Field to third. And yes, he offered at it. Here's the 0-2. Right side, hard hit. Irvin steps on the bag. Home after the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick outs.
Up next for the Cubs, the third baseman, Ron
2 down, bases
Santo.
empty. Down the third baseman, Ron Santo.
That's the ball.
And a foul ball.
Ball 2.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Went back to the splitter and it was effective. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs, but they lead it 4-1. Back at the ballpark, let's take a look at some of the moments that stand out to us. Brandon Crawford,
leading off for
the
San
next to hit.
Francisco, the shortstop, Brandon Crawford.
That's inside, and it's 1-0. So now pinch hitter for the
San
Giants,
Francisco, number
Mel
4.
Ott.
Mel.
Man, it must be nice to pull a superstar off your bench, huh?
And the 1-0. That one missed. And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. Next offering is fouled back. In the air, left field, down the line. That one is foul, and he'll see another. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Up next to the Giants, the right fielder,
Back to
Bobby
the leadoff spot of the
Bonds.
Giants lineup. Now it's the right fielder, Bobby Bonds. That clips the corner. That clips the zone. 0-2.
Don't play situation here. He's been working up in the zone. Typically, you look for guys to get that ground ball. See if he adjusts in this next pitch.
Got him. It's a strikeout.
Up next to the
Not
Giants,
happy
the
about
left
that
fielder,
called
number
strike. Here's the
25,
challenge.
Barry
And the strike
Bonds.
ball will stand. One challenge remaining for them now.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. You always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Here comes the 0-1. Curve in the dirt.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself in the scoring position.
Here's a 1-2. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Another 1-2. Grounder might be 2. They get 1. Applies the tap, and they get 2. Double play. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning. Welcome back
Leading
to the
off
Field of
for the
Dreams.
Cubs,
Stepping
the
in,
left
Billy
fielder,
Williams.
Billy Williams.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Some hitters are just more confident they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Yo, 1. Way out front for strike 2. Action in the San Francisco bullpen. Madison, Bumgarner getting ready to go. Walker, the right-hander, loosening up as well.
Wow, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
A 1-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
next for the Cubs, the catcher, Todd Huntley.
With 2 now. Ball 1 there. Swing and a ball popped in the air. That one gets down for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Up next for the Cubs.
You can't do much better than that.
The first
pitch that
baseman,
far
number
outside of the strike
17.
zone. Got him in the chase on the 2-strike count, but he wasn't fooled. He hit that ball really well.
And up next for Chicago, Mark Grace checks over to first, back safely. Oh, 1 now. On a line out towards center. And he makes a catch.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind
Up next
yourself
for the
it's
Cubs,
about the process.
the center
He did
fielder,
everything
number
right
12,
there. Nothing to show for it. But in your
Dawson.
mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat. Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
And the 0-1. This one in the air, center field. And the inning is over. Cubs lead 1 as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Is this heaven?
Leading off for
No,
San Francisco,
it's
the
Iowa.
designated hitter,
Welcome
Willie
back. Glad to have you with us.
McCovey.
And now it's the Giants DH, Willie McCovey.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
The 0-1. Fastball for a strike. Just misses. Ball 2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Two down. Ripped to short. The throw to first. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
Up next
That
for
play
the
won't
Giants,
be trending on
the third
social
baseman,
media later on,
Matt
but it's still important to
Williams.
execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
This one popped up. Middle of the infield. Banks. 2 up, 2 down.
So what we're seeing is a lineup that's just out of
Up next
sync
for
with
the
the
Giants,
pitcher. They're
the
guessing
center
wrong
fielder,
and their
number
timing's
24,
off.
Willie Mays.
2 outs, base is empty. Willie Mays up to hit. And what a two-way player. Not just offensively, but as good a defensive outfielder as there is in the game. 2 down, nobody on. Up towards right center field. Sosa on the move to the alley. And that's the 3rd out. So they go quietly there. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Cubs 4 and the Giants 1.
Now pitching for
Ryan
San
Walker
Francisco,
will take
number
over
74,
here.
Ryan Walker. Leading up for the Cubs, the second baseman, Ryan Sandberg.
That's to 3rd. Whips it to Irvin. And 1 away in the bottom of the 7th.
Up next for the Cubs, the right fielder, number 21, Sammy Sosa.
That's strike.
That's a slider for a strike.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Stays alive. Goes down looking.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the
Up next
fastball
for
right
the
there. I don't
Cubs,
think he was taking
the
it, thinking it
shortstop,
might be
Ernie
called ball or
Banks.
anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Ernie Banks will hit next. He's turned into one of the best shortstops in the game.
Ball.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 7th. Here's a 1-1. Just missed. Risser waiting to hit for the Cubs. That's in there at the knees, and it's strike 2. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. And he saw 8 pitches before earning the walk.
Up
Really
next for the
professional
Cubs,
AB.
the
Oh, you know this
designated
guy
hitter,
wants to swing
Anthony
it, but he's showing some
Risser.
good patience in this one. It's the second time he's taken ball 4.
That's in for a strike.
There it was, a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
The 0-1. Got the back going too soon. It's strike two.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
And a 1-2. On the ground to third. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. It's the Cubs 4 and the Giants 1. For the top of the
Leading
game,
off for San
leading off,
Francisco,
Jeff
the second
Kent.
baseman, Jeff
The Giants
Kent.
in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. Need a good at bat out of him right here.
And ball one. Two balls, no strikes to count.
Well, it's been a very impressive outing so far. His command has been a big part of it. Even when he misses outside the strike zone, which is exactly what a pitcher wants.
Rib, but it curls foul. Here's a 2-1. And a foul ball. The next pitch misses. Ball three. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his back down just enough to make contact with that pitch, keep the at-bat alive.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Payoff pitch. Battling here as he fouls it away. Three-two. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Up next to
What
the
a
Giants,
battle.
the
It's not
first
always
baseman,
easy laying off a
Monte.
3-2 pitch, and I'll tell you what, he earned that walk.
Here comes Craig Counsell, and we're going to see a pitching change. Jenkins won't go any further tonight. Great effort out of him as he exits in line for the win. We'll tell you about the new pitcher when we get back.
Now pitching for
New
the
pitcher
Cubs,
in the game for the
number
Cubs.
43, Bruce Sutter.
Swinging a foul out of play.
When the leadoff man gets on, you want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for two.
The 1-2. That one missing low. Here's a 2-2. And there's a ball. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
That's
Now
about
back,
as
the
nasty of a
catcher,
splitter as
number
you'll come
28.
across, especially in terms of movement. And that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
One out man at first. Now it's the Giants catcher. He's already homered here in this one. Line into right center field. That's a base hit. They fired it quickly. So it's first and second with only one away.
Everything came together for him. Really important at bat coming up now.
That one finds the zone. Going away. The Giants with the tying run at the plate for the top of the eighth. The tying run at the plate.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Gets a piece and stays alive.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
Tying run at the plate. Swinging for the K, but no advance from the runners.
Nicely done right there to bury that 2-strike splitter in the dirt. Pretty much perfect execution. Very much like what you're trying to do with a 2-strike curveball. But you could argue a splitter is a little tougher to pick up than a breaking ball because you just can't see it out of the pitcher's hand like you can that hump in a curveball.
And digging in for San Francisco, Bobby Bonds. Gets him to chase after that one. Couple of base runners at first and second. Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. Two on, 2 outs. That one to first. Grace. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Giants leave a couple, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Welcome back to
Leading
the
off
Field of
for
Dreams.
the Cubs,
Here's the third
the third
baseman,
baseman,
Ron Santo.
Santo.
Oh and 2 now. Got him. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
The
Next,
slider
for
was
the
way out of
Cubs,
the zone, and
the
for
left
me, it just
fielder,
comes down
Billy.
to not seeing the pitch out of the hand, not
Williams.
tracking it into the zone, and then also being a little bit anxious, not confident in your two-strike approach. And so when a guy's in that position, you get him to commit early, and a lot of times you get the swing and miss, as you did right there.
The 0-1. Hammered down the right side for foul. The 1-2. And they'll do it again. Base hit center field. And that's a 1-out single. Now the Cubs catch. Here comes the manager out of the Giants dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Ryan Walker will depart. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute.
Now pitching for
New
San
arm for the
Francisco,
Giants.
number 40,
Madison Bumgarner.
Madison.
The offense will need to be ready for the
Bumgarner.
breaking stuff. He's got a great curveball. And at first, one away.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
Foul out of play off to the right. Williams over at first with 1 away. Swing and a miss. Adam out front for the
Up
strike.
next for the Cubs, the first baseman, number 17, Mark Grace.
Signs of movement in the Giants bullpen. Logan Webb, the right-handed sinker baller. He looks to be readying himself. Now the 0-1. And there's a strike. Good beater at 98. That one's upstairs, ball 1. And down on strikes. And that ends the inning. It's the Cubs 4 and the Giants 1. We go to the ninth. Here's the left fielder, Barry Bonds. 0 for 3 so far in his debut.
Yeah, great time to get that batting average off the runway here.
Swings and fouls one off. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful not working with too big a lead. They can get right back in this ballgame if you're not careful.
Good job to fight that one off. There's the splitter in the dirt, swing and a miss. Gets it.
Well, that's exactly what a good two-strike splitter will do. Dump right into the back path in that last 15 to 20 feet or so, and at that point, it's just too late to do anything about it as a hitter. Really nice pitch.
Here comes the 0-1. Swinging a foul straight back. Got it. Strikeout.
Up next to
now only one out remaining.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there. And it wasn't like he was set up for it by something off speed earlier in the at-bat. Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
Here comes Craig Counsell, and we're going to see a pitching change. Bruce Sutter is done. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for
Here
the
comes
Cubs.
a new arm for the Cubs.
Number 47.
Lee Smith. He's into the game with the bases in. One out left for the Giants. And up next for the Giants, Matt Williams. 0 for 3 in this one. That one found hard the other way. The Cubs trying to close out a 3-run lead here at the top of the ninth. Hard hit left side. Throw to first. Playing the win here behind some great pitching and defense.
Well, a 3-pitch save. This guy might feel cheated a little bit. Gets in the ball game, wants to show off his arsenal, and really didn't get that opportunity. But I think he'll take it. Whenever you get that save and do it efficiently, he'll be ready to pitch tomorrow.
4-1 the final here today. The Cubs go home a winner. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shampi. Talk to you soon.